Anita, this is a thank you too, sir, for your consistency. Anita, thank you, thank you. Gabriel says, "Sir, you are motivation man, mount." Okay. Tender, thank you too, thank you. All right, some person said they are running to YouTube already. That's fine. So we're live on YouTube, guys. We're live on YouTube now, so we can get started. So those of you that want to go join through YouTube, you can go now. We're live there. We're live there. Okay, please, again, sorry. I also want to appreciate for you guys, those of you that look out for everyone that try to give them valid information. Like people are asking now, those on YouTube, and please, that's nice. Okay, thank you. That's what you get from a united class. So we don't leave anybody behind. So let's start today. Before we proceed, let's see. I want to take three people, just three people. Raise your hand. I want you to tell me, like, what's been your biggest challenge, you know, joining an online class and then joining this one. What's been your biggest challenge and how have you been able to navigate it now? We're going to 10 days now. So raise your hand. One or two persons will learn from it. What's been your biggest challenge and how have you been able to navigate through it? So we're talking about the problem and solution. You have 1 minute. Don't take more than 1 minute of our time. Let's start with Toye. Toye, go ahead. I'm asking you to unmute. Hello, Toye. If you're speaking, I can't hear you. Oh, I guess it's network, Toye, but I can't hear you. Can anyone else hear Toye? Oh boy, I can't hear. Okay, Toye will bring you back. Gloria Jaja, I'm asking you to unmute now.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. So, okay, for me, my biggest challenge to joining this particular class is having to stay outside my house just to join this class because where I currently stay, we don't have network. So from work, I have to stay outside, like from my workers, go somewhere, stay in a restaurant, eat, maybe then stay from 7 till 9 p.m., 9:30 after the class. That's when I will go back to the house. So it has been challenging, but I know it's worth it, so I don't really mind.
Whoa, whoa. Thank you. That's encouraging. I'm glad I listened to my spirit tonight to do this. Thank you. Thank you. But I'll tell you something later. But let's go to Rose Jonah. Yes, Rose Jonah, I'm asking you to unmute, yeah.
Hello, everybody. Good
Yeah,
evening,
Esther,
sir.
please get ready. You're next. Yeah, Rose, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so one of the challenge I've had is I work 9 to, let's say 8 to 6 or 8 to 7 sometimes, and immediately I'm back from work, I just have to join. Sometimes I even sleep off. Like one of the days, I think it should be the second day, I slept off and I went to YouTube when I woke up in the morning because it was a lot. Because I usually exhaust myself from my work physically. So I just came back. I was trying to listen and I slept off, came back, and I had to go back to YouTube. But I've been motivated. It have helped me to reduce some certain things. So whenever I come back from work, I just go directly to the call, and it has really been stressful. But then I'm trying to navigate everything and become better with my AI prompting and all every other thing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's move to Esther. Over to you, Esther. I'm asking you to unmute.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay, good
Peter
evening, sir.
Godwin, please get ready. You're next. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, my biggest challenge is not having access to electricity and good network. I have to leave my house and go to a member's house, like a friend's house. So I stay there almost till 3 o'clock. Just like nothing is right. The network there is just supposed to be work happening. I don't get to enjoy. So it has been one biggest challenge. I'm glad that I still have to push myself to move out of the house and go all the way down to half days just to make sure I attend the class. And I'm getting a lot of value. I do appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's move to Peter Godwin, please.
Okay, good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. Okay, my biggest challenge towards joining this class has been power supply. I'm currently a student at the River State University in one of the satellite campuses, EMO to be precise. And then we have a power situation here. We do not usually have light. So the option we have is using the pay charge. There are different outlets here where you can pay and charge your stuff, and it's quite expensive because you have to be charging your phone every day. So that's been one of my biggest challenge, power supply and all of that. Thank you very much, sir.
Oof. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Godwin. Let's go to Yere. I hope I get this right. Yere Babari Gabriel Nwidag. But by the way, I like the way you shorten your name, NY Gabriel. So yeah, NY Gabriel, please unmute.
Yes, good evening, sir. I like Gabriel. Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
My challenge has actually been work stress because we are in exam period now, and sometimes you just finish work, rushing home, sometimes 6 o'clock, and you're trying to get to strong challenge. In fact, this period has been something else, trying to catch up the training after work stress and all of that. Sometimes you have to eat late as well because I'm trying to do all the training and every other thing. And also network, actually. Because of network and this training, I got an Airtel Wi-Fi just to try to help my network. But all the same, it has been an awesome time here, and I think it will pay.
Thank you. Thank you, Gabriel. By the way, we're inspired. Thank you. All right. Let's move on to Kizito. Kizito the Magnificent.
Okay, good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. So I like what Rose said earlier on. I believe that's also my own. I can relate with that because that's the same experience I'm having because actually work. I'm a teacher. I teach online evening hours. So usually from 5 to most times 8. So if you notice, sometimes I join late around that 8 and all that. So, but then I try to download the videos on YouTube for the next day and watch it throughout the day. So that's just my major challenge, actually.
Thank you. On to Anita Days. Anita, over to you, please unmute.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, sir.
Good evening.
So, for me, it's just I think my work. So when I come back, I'm very tired, and sometimes my work also as I have to do it like past 6, 7, even while on the call, and it can be very draining. But what I always tell myself is, delayed gratification, like. For now, just suffer it now because it will not last forever. It's just 1 month. So every day I'm just like, okay, it's just 1 month. So I can still hold on till after the 1 month. And I think that's what keeps me going. That's where I get the strength to still do it regardless. But yeah, thank you.
Amazing stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Let's move to Mora Dora, please.
Hello, good evening, sir. Good
Hi.
evening, everyone. Okay, so my major challenge has been power. Like my own area is totally blacked out. So I usually move from my brother's house to sister's place because of the light issue. My brother's side, they do it like turn by turn. So the days that they will not have light, I'll have to move to my sister's place for me to be able to have light drawing. So that has been my major challenge. I know it's tough and I know it's I can put through. That's not
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mora. Tamnofiri Esther, over to you, ma'am. I'm asking you to unmute now. Sorry, I'm asking you to unmute again. Sorry.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody.
No, sorry, please. Please, Tamnofiri Esther, please raise your hand again. Raise your hand again because I mistakenly lowered your hand instead of asking you to unmute, please. Nathan, go ahead. Nathan, go ahead.
My challenge currently has been network due to the nature of my work and where the nature of my work and where we are being stationed. And also this period has probably this time of the meeting has always been my duty time. So what I have to come up with to align with my colleagues so that we'll swap shifts so that I'll be able to attend to the weekend class. And other things too is that the class environment has been friendly and lovable. That was why I was able to stay through even up to this time. So network and the time system that has been.
Well done, Nathan. Well done. Well done. All right. Yes, yes. I'm asking you to unmute now, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much for this amazing opportunity. in a nutshell, it's not been easy, but it's amazing. My major challenge or challenges power. I'm in a creeker and it's not easy to get power. Like someone said, we have to pay for charging, and of course, you can't go in the evening to charge. Then network, but mostly power. But the other one, the most challenging one is that I'm always mostly on transit. For example, last week Tuesday quiz, I had to answer them while I was on bike, as in from the final was struggling there. I had to so that this thing will not close up. So transit, I'm always on transit, and most times too, I have other meetings to do online, but because I had to get the best from this training. I know that it's a one in a lifetime opportunity, kind of. So I had to try and push aside, like someone said, it's a month thing. It's not like a forever thing. And let the other ones just probably, I won't say suffer and wait. Let me get this one and make myself better and become a very good prompt engineer and all that. I'm really, really grateful for the opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, man. That was powerful. Springford, your turn now.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, sir, for first of all for the opportunity. It's a privilege, a very huge one. My challenge, I would say, but not always. It's family challenge. Most times I'll come back from work. First of all, family will need your attention and all of that, children here and there. So, but I'll just be using my headset, but I'll just by listening to the audio and all of that, maybe before the end of the class, I'll still go back to listen to the recordings and all of that. It has been quite amazing, sir. I must confess. So I really want to give in my best, my all. Because of this training, this 1 month, I had to subscribe for unlimited just at home to be able to make use of it. So that I won't run out of data and all of that because it has been quite challenging too. Thank you so much, sir.
All right. Thank you. Let's do Edward. Edward, sharp. Nsane Moses is the last person. Please, no other person should raise hand, I beg. Thank you. Yeah, Nsane, go ahead, Edward.
Good evening, sir, and good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
So mine will be power and network most of the times. Most nights I do have network issues where I stay, and I usually get tired mostly when I come back from work, because most of the time I come back from work 7, 8, most times on the road. I'm trying to once, because I set alarm on my phone. So once it's 7 or 7:30, I make sure I'm trying to catch up with everything happening. And the days I can't be in the Zoom class at night, the next morning as I'm going to office, that's the first thing I'm doing for that 1 hour, 30 minutes. I make sure that I go back to the previous class I missed. And then I had to go through everything again, just as if I'm streaming it, I'm streaming it on the Zoom class. So literally just network and power most of the times for me.
Thank you. Agnes, over to you.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. I want to thank you, sir, for the huge opportunity and privilege to be part of this training. My little challenge, I would say, is being a nursing mother and attending class. It's been awesome, the child drag you here, you want to be involved in what they are doing, to check and then pay attention to the class. It's been awesome. It's been distracting, but I told myself I will just put all efforts. Like now, my child is very strong, but I have to still put in a little effort to at least be part of the class and pay attention to him too. But thank you very much for the opportunity. I'll try my best to make sure I'm part of this class so that I will not miss out of this great opportunity. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Too. Thank you so much, Agnes. Hope Ambassador, over to you.
All right, good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
All right, so my own challenge is kind of quite, would I put it, stressful or different. Being on my phone for, in fact, 247. Like I'm always on my phone because most times I work with my phone. I also do like physical job and online jobs. So I'm always on my phone. And after that, I'll still come back. Right now, I'm even in the kitchen cooking, and I'll be writing just to make sure I did not miss the class. I'll still be combining the class and house chores. And most times I'll be on the road. Like it's most times I'll be laughing and say, God, please don't let this my efforts be in vain. But I really want to appreciate you, sir, because that really helped me. Even in my online jobs, I've seen improvements. Yes, I work as a social media manager, and most times we want to create content. So, and most times I use chat to draft my content. So being in this class has really helped me, has really helped the kind of content I create. So I'm really grateful. Thank you and God bless you, sir.
Thank you, Hope. Thank you, Hope. Let's go to Chris Nelson.
All right. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. So grateful for this opportunity. My challenge is that 2 days before we started the training, I lost my mom. You get it? So I was I was unable to focus the first and second day because of memories and everything that played out that period of few days. But I still thank God that uh, I'm trying my best to see how I can follow up, except for yesterday that I wasn't able to follow up. But I thank God, I thank you also for such a great opportunity because I wanted to be a good prompter. Prior to now, I've been trying my best to do it on my own. So when a friend of mine sent the link that I can register, so I was very happy. So basically, that was my challenge, but no longer my challenge. Thank you.
Well, Chris Nelson, don't worry, I'll come back to you. Let's just go. Nsane Moses, over to you now, sir. Or ma. Nsane Moses, I'm asking you to unmute.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Yes, one of my greatest challenge is that it has not been easy coming back from my place of work and entering inside. One of the days where once I got inside and it was so terrible. I finished the class and that was how I left my phone without eating and I slept like that very day. So So for now, what I normally do is I go outside after the class, I will go back inside because I know once I go inside, I will sleep. So I have to stay outside till the end of the class before going inside. Thank you so
Okay.
much, sir.
Thank you too. Thank you. All right. Okay. Tino Tenda, over to you. 1 minute, please.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for the opportunity. Thank you so much for your unwavering love for us. My greatest challenge is we are an hour ahead of Nigerian time. So usually we finish around a few minutes to 12, which is almost the next day, of which I have to be at work very early in the morning, around 6. So sometimes I sleep maybe a few hours and I'll be very sleepy at work. So I'm just keeping up with everyone because I believe there's a lot that I'm going to achieve using AI. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tino Tenda. Thank you. Friday Melody, over to you.
Good evening, sir. Please, good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. My biggest challenge has been network. Most of the time, I don't even get enough of what is being taught because all of those times I do go back to YouTube to watch what was taught the next day, and it's really helping. So thank you very much, sir. Please, I'm getting better with prompting. A few days ago, someone asked me a question, so I reached out to her that I wanted an advice and input on what I was working on. So she just asked me to use ChatGPT, and then she gave me a prompt. But when I gave her my response, she was like, "How did I get this?" So I think I'm really getting better with prompting. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So Blessing Bob has been persistent. So I'm going to give you the last person. So I'm going to give you a chance. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to learn AI and AI prompting. So my challenge has been that I think on the third day I was hospitalized. I've been very down in health, so I missed some classes and some tests. So when I came, I went back to YouTube to try to catch up and all that. But then I noticed I've missed the attendance, and I don't know how I can make up for that. Yes, I've been trying to prompt on my own using the YouTube recordings and all that, but the attendance I missed, I don't know what I'll do about that.
It's okay. No problem. We'll sort it out. Evelyn, you want to say something to us? Evelyn, we can't hear you.
Hello.
Okay, we can hear you now.
Okay. Good evening, sir, and good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
First of all, I want to commend you, sir, for what you've been doing so far. And my major challenge is that by 7, like now, I'm just coming back from church and other activities too. I'm also learning the physical skills and all of that. So it's really overwhelming. But be that as it may, I'm really benefiting from the the class. Most especially on Saturday class was really amazing because I really need to effect some changes, like some personal changes. So it's really you know, something I've never, even if I've heard about some of those things, it is something that's worth money, but you gave it out for free. So I want to really commend you for that too. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, sir.
All right. See, thank you, Evelyn. Thank you so much, Evelyn. Let me. So this is all part of the training, okay? So don't worry, it's all part of the training. And let me tell you why I give so much time. Let me tell you two things that has happened. Number one is that we've all learned how to blend in, how to be a little bit vulnerable. Number two is that if you're listening, you understand that whatever you feel was your challenge, someone else is facing the same thing. And one of the quickest way to grow in life is not to be amongst people who find excuses why they won't do something, but to be amongst people who they are facing challenges and they are still moving. And that's why if you listen to my question, I said, tell me your challenges and how you are navigating through them. I didn't just say them. And that's why everyone that spoke, they mentioned their challenges and they were, this is what we're doing. That's exactly what life is. If you stay stagnant, if you, because of a particular thing, decide not to move, the joke is on you. They say luck will always meet the man who is on the move. right? Like there are too many challenges, but you can just see that somehow someone is facing the same network issue you're facing. Can you imagine that someone have to leave work, go stay in a restaurant just to be able to finish the training and go back? So now you know why sometimes when some persons give me certain excuses, I just wave it off, because I know, like I told some of them on Saturday, that you have to get to a certain phase in your life where you just tell yourself, no excuses. This thing ought to be done. No excuses. Like that's what it is. No excuses. No excuses. It ought to be done. And everyone around you will adjust. Everyone around you will adjust. And that's why I wanted you to see this. So you could see everyone and look at the trust me, I'm inspired. Knowing that people could do certain things just to be able to. Someone who have to go and get a MiFi. Imagine someone all the way in Okrika, no power, no this, but she's always been in class. She's always been in class. And trust me, there's someone somewhere who does have light, who does have everything. Now, if you ask the person, why haven't you come? The person can tell you, I just missed day one. Or the person said, I just missed day two. But there's someone here who missed day one and two, came back, went and watched day one and two, and continued. There is someone on YouTube who is not even in the WhatsApp group. Someone in the WhatsApp group told the person that he should go on YouTube and search for it, that is open there YouTube. The person has been consistent. I kid you not. I'm being very open to you. Like, this person has been consistent to a point that when I say, okay, I'm going to ask you in the form to fill up 5 things you've learned, this person will type in 5 things that he has learned and send back to our DM on Facebook. Because at that time, I've not given him my number. Until the day I now dropped my number on YouTube, he was sending it, or he or she, I don't even know, he's sending it directly to my DM. He or she will not send it, he will just say, good evening, sir. He will just drop it, or she will just drop it and go his or her way. That's the level of consistency. And so thank you, everyone. And so whatever it is, keep navigating. Keep navigating it. Don't let anything just stop you. Just do it, because like I told you, by the time you're done with this number of days, within this time every day, you will see it will be as if you're in a new environment. You will just see how much it is. Before you know it, you can decide that, oh, even at that, let me just start doing, even if it's 30 minutes. You will adjust. You'll be able to know that I have to do this, I have to do that, and you make progress. So cheers. I'm inspired. And then please, Nelson, you don't know why I'm laughing. So number one, thanks everyone for reaching out to Chris in the chat box. Trust me, we're gradually becoming a very strong family, and that makes a whole lot of sense. But Chris, take heart, man. I'm smiling because 2017, I lost my mom, and I still remember that same day. I went to class because I was in UST then, and I had some tutorial classes I was handling for people if I left school. And I stepped in, I think it was year 2 students or so. They were close to 150 or thereabout. And I went in, taught them, and let me show you, it was the following day that they saw my Facebook post that they knew that I had lost my mom that same day that I came to the class too. All right. So I'm just going to tell you to be strong. It happens. You will feel the pain, right? You will feel it. This one you're feeling now is the first phase. You're going to feel another phase during the burial, another phase after the burial. But just get used to it. You're going to miss her. I miss my mom every blessed day, and I've gotten used to missing her. It's now part of my life. So just try to be strong. Trying to be strong. For you to have shown up the number of days, if you've not been consistent, I wouldn't have noticed your name as well. So you've tried. So, but just hold up, and these too shall pass. Okay, these too shall pass. These too shall pass. All right, guys. let's get back to work. Let's get back to work. So please, do we learn one or two things from the stories people shared? Are we encouraged? Did you learn something? Do you now know that you're not the only one in the shoes? Do you now know that? Are you proud of yourself that you're not making excuses? You know, yeah. All right. Thank you. All right. So let's get to work. Let's get to work. Yeah, Tinotenda, I feel energized. All right. Yes, somebody said no excuses. Of course, no excuses. Okay, so let's get to work now. So you're going to do me a favor, everyone. Let's see. We did something yesterday, but before that, let me share my screen, I guess. So let me share my screen so that we're going to look at this. We did something about prompt yesterday. So we're going to look at it. By tomorrow, this particular document will be available on ShareViral. I will send the link and you can go and download it. All right. And you can go download it. I think the link might be sent to your emails so that only those who were in class today can have access, can go and download it. So, okay. Please pay attention. Or, okay, don't worry, I'll tell us. But either way, you get the link. Yeah. Yes. Swiffer said, thank you. We're grateful. Yeah. I had to make sure it's on YouTube, even if we're going to pull it down after this training. But we just wanted to make sure that if you miss here, you'll be able to have something the following day, because it's okay to easily say people are not serious, because most times we don't know what people are going through. Yeah. In short, there's somebody on this call. Okay. She didn't say it, but thank God I'm not calling her name. As I speak to you, she's squatting with a friend just for the sake of this training. Because where she's staying, outskirts of Port Harcourt here, there is no network, there is absolutely no power, like absolutely no power at all. And she can't cope with it. No network, no nothing. Okay. And she's just working in a local government, whatever. As I speak to you, she's squatting with someone to be this training. So no excuses. All right. So no excuses. Just try as much as you can to show up. Somebody in this call chatted me up. Someone in this training chatted me up and said, how do you cope? Leading a tech hub and multiple sub branches of the tech hub and all of that. And I just said, one thing is simple. If you're going to have over 100 people, don't make excuses to show up to learn. I don't have a choice than to show up to teach. Right. So the focus will not always be on those who couldn't show up. The focus should always be on those who didn't make excuses not to show up. Right. And so it will pass and you get good. So let's quickly look at this. The big six and artificial intelligence. Please, there will be a quiz on this. There will be a quiz on this tomorrow. So get ready. The big six on artificial intelligence. So there could be more. There could be, depending. For me, I prefer to address this at the big six. Some argue about having NVIDIA instead of Meta. There are some argue whatever, but I don't want to make it the big seven. So it's big six, but there's NVIDIA, there is, So let's look at the big six. So you have OpenAI, Google, Microsoft, X, AI, Anthropic, and Meta. Please pay attention. This is what we're doing tonight. The big six in artificial intelligence. Now, why is this necessary? That you cannot say you're a prompt engineer, I'm an AI expert, and all you know is let me go and write prompt. It is that for that reason that some persons cannot be in certain conversations. It is for that reason that you might not be able to enter certain rooms, because I want to say this, and please don't feel hot. Okay? You trust me to tell you the truth, so I will. At a certain level, what is discussed is not prompt. At a certain level, what is discussed is not if you can prompt ChatGPT, no. So you have to understand that. So when you begin to listen to tech news, you're reading tech news, the conversation is not if you're prompting or not. It goes beyond that. And if you must be able to take over a system, if you must be able to maximize the things you're learning now and be able to create value, because like I said, I do not have the intention to raise those who just want to sit back and say, let's go and prompt them. My intention is that after this training, I'm going to be seeing people sending messages and say, oh, I want to launch out this agency. I want to launch out this program. I want to do this. Let's discuss money. The idea is let's make money. I'm telling you that the space is big. The space is very big. Africa alone is big. And with internet, you can do so much. You can do so much. And that's how much I want us to expand our minds. So don't get stuck by just saying, no, I can prompt ChatGPT now. No, who owns ChatGPT? What does ChatGPT represent? What's the future of ChatGPT? I told someone, I said, I'm planning to do a 4-day course on ChatGPT with some persons, and it must most likely be with you guys. You will not believe it's the ChatGPT you know. Some persons are using ChatGPT. They don't even know what the project feature of ChatGPT does. They don't know what the codex feature on ChatGPT does. They have no idea. There are powerful tools there. They don't even know when AI launches a new model. They don't know a new feature that because they don't study, they just let's go and write prompt. And the percentage of those who are doing this, who wants to actually understand what these systems are about, are very small. And you have to belong to that percentage. You have to belong to that percentage. So the big 6, if you can help me write it in the chat box so that you will not forget it yourself. OpenAI, Google, Microsoft, XAI, Anthropic, and Meta. So please write it that way. Take note of those, acronyms I use, so that we can be using it to talk codedly. So when I say OA, you know what I'm talking about. When I say GO, you know what I'm talking about. When I say MS, you know what I'm talking about. Quickly, I'm waiting. Type, so you don't forget it. Etidara, don't worry. I will look for that person that is writing on the screen now, and we'll just remove that person. Let me make Summer Queen admin again. She did a wonderful job yesterday. Oh, by the way, for all the things that Summer Queen did yesterday, we did not tell her thank you. Please go to the chat box and tell Summer Queen thank you. She did an amazing job yesterday. Followed through, sent me all the groups and all of that. Yeah. Okay. So the big 6, OpenAI, Google, Microsoft, and all. Now, sorry, please. So what's the big picture? Why does it matter? AI, you must begin now to see AI as the new operating system, as the new order. And that is why these companies matter. Listen carefully. That is why these companies matter. And let me open your eyes to something. I hope you know that in the internet era, or let's say in the social media era, so let me use that because everybody can understand. In the social media era, majorly you had Meta, that's Facebook, and then you had, of course, X, especially when Elon Musk came over, and then you had LinkedIn, which Microsoft and all. Those were basically it. And at the center of it was Meta, Facebook, Instagram. Sure, Meta was buying off, bought off WhatsApp, bought Instagram, bought this one, wanted to buy whatever at the time. Before you knew it, they launched Thread to compete with Twitter and all of that. We didn't have too much competition. We didn't have very tough competition from other big tech companies when in the social media space. And so I began to postulate or began to think that there was relatively slow progress. So the way social media would have transformed did not happen so fast. And because you didn't have too many of these big tech, just imagine that Apple launched out something like Facebook and began to push it and say, okay, only those using iPhone can use it, and then you can't use Facebook on iPhone or any of those things. Just imagine that Google intentionally launched out something like that, even if it's possible that they tried and of course it probably didn't work and all of that. But you could just imagine. Okay, so at the very core, you can now see that there would have been a high level of change. All right, there would have been a very high level of change very fast, because every other person will be, oh, I want to grab my own customer, I want to grab my own users and all of that. Okay, now you could imagine what happened when TikTok came into the picture. Most of the social media platform began to integrate some things that TikTok wanted to do because they didn't want people to completely leave their platform and go to TikTok entirely. So AI is becoming the new operating system. All right, it is quickly becoming the operating system of modern work. So it's like the foundation on everything is doing. That's why these companies matters. It is not a side tool. It is the layer that everything runs on now. I'm telling you this. It is the layer that everything runs on now. Have you asked yourself that how was it so fast for Google immediately to scale up with AI, Microsoft, all of them? Because that's the new operating system. It is reshaping every field. That's why these companies matter. It's reshaping every field. They are shaping education, they're shaping business, they're shaping healthcare, they're shaping software. In short, I'll be leading a team of people who will be consulting for a leading ed tech company by 12th of next month, because they're looking at the fact that AI is going to disrupt edtech platforms. All these platforms will go to subscribe for courses and all. Take it from me. It will disrupt a whole lot of them. A whole lot of them. So because it will disrupt a whole lot of them, there is very serious need for us to pay attention to say, oh, why does this company matters? The next thing we're going to look at will be hundreds of billions in investment. These 6 companies are investing hundreds of billions of dollars, not like hundreds of billions, in AI research, chips, and data centers. They are doing a whole lot. They're investing so much. So you must begin to choose tools, not hype. Understanding the AI landscape helps you become the right tool for the job. Look at what I said. Helps you choose the right tool for the job instead of chasing whatever is trending. So that's why I see people just, oh, Claude is better than ChatGPT. Oh, ChatGPT is better than this one. Those things are trends. In short, I'll be open to you. One thing you don't know is that at a certain level, In an ecosystem, there's what is called FOMO, fear of missing out. Do you know that? Let me give you as an example. Do you know that as we're doing this training, it is possible that the team in OpenAI can reach out to me and say, oh, well done. We love what your company is doing, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you guys have this number of people doing. Can you guys just concentrate to teach, use our tool and all? And you guys will be surprised that throughout this training, it's only ChatGPT we'll use. We will not use Claude. We will not touch this one. We'll just be using, we'll be telling you all the wonderful things. And that's what you would think that is true. Because there is what we call narratives. So somebody, you say, hey, Claude is this, but you will see another person that is only using ChatGPT. The person is doing well, making more money, building solutions, building value. But this one that came out yesterday to tell you that, oh, Claude is the ultimate, or DeepSeek is, okay, let me even remind you people. Do you people remember, for some of you will, do you remember when DeepSeek launched? Jesus Christ, everywhere they say, oh, DeepSeek has come, it is free. Oh, that ChatGPT is dead. Oh God, oh, that ChatGPT is finished. Jesus. And we were just laughing. Why were we laughing? Because even the APK at that time that DeepSeek was running on was owned by OpenAI. So the SDK it was running on at that time was owned by OpenAI. So how can you be fetching water from my house and you're threatening me that you're going to, very soon I will go thirsty, but it's you that is fetching water from my house? Right? So there will be trends. There will be trends, but you must learn how not to be carried away by those trends. That's why you look at some guys that are playing that are real players in the ecosystem. Their question is not, they are always talking about solutions they are creating, programs that they are running. They are telling you what is coming. So that is why those companies matters, because AI impact will be felt across various industries, from education to business to healthcare to software development to research and all. Now, what do we mean by these big Cs? Very quickly, look at their founders. OpenAI, of course, it's not just one person. Elon Musk is also part of the team at OpenAI. So you have Elon Musk, you have Sam Altman, who is the arrowhead there. You have Greg Brockman, you have Leah Stockever, and then the team. Okay. Then Google, as you already know, the real founders, Larry Page and Sergey Brin. Okay. But you have the Google DeepMind that is led by Hasabees. Okay. What is the mission for OpenAI? They want to ensure that this whole, especially generative AI, can be of benefit to all humanity, right? That it can be of very great benefit to all humanity. That is one of the things that they are looking out for. All right? That's one of the things they are looking out for. Okay, so their primary AI focus is the general purpose frontier AI, charts, reasoning, and agents. That's been one of their primary AI focus. They are focusing so much on charts, reasoning, and agents. Okay, chart, reasoning, and agents. The next thing, of course, Google. The mission is that they organize the world's information, and then they want to build self AI. So Google does have access to a lot of data. So their mission is to ensure that they organize the world's information and build self AI. Now, the multimodal AI woven across search, cloud, and devices. So Google, of course, is the search engine. The original company is called Alphabet. They own the search engine, the Google search engine. They have cloud services and all devices. So they want to be able to put all these things together so that you can get results. The next one are guys, Microsoft, owned by Bill Gates and Paul Allen. So the mission is they want to empower every person and organization to achieve more. So that is why, Microsoft owns the Excel, they own Power BI, of course, Power BI, they own PowerPoint, they own, what do you call it, Microsoft Word and all those things. So they want to ensure now that they can embed AI into those tools so that people can be more productive. Okay. Another one is XAI, of course, owned by our very own Elon Musk. All right. And their mission is to understand the true nature of the universe. All right. They want to use AI to understand like everything about the universe, every universal problem that we're facing, to see how AI can help solve them. And their primary focus is real-time, socially connected conversational AI. That's why Grok is one of the most powerful AI in recent time. All right. So that is one of their primary focus. Okay. That's one of their primary focus. Now, sorry, by the way, when I was explaining the mission for OpenAI, I said ensure AGI benefits all of humanity. And I was expecting somebody to ask what's the meaning of AGI. When I'll ask you in the quiz, I wanted to tell you that it means artificial general intelligence. But since you did not ask, I will not tell you that it means artificial general intelligence. If you had asked, I would have told you that AGI means artificial general intelligence. But since you did not ask, I will not tell you. So the next one is Anthropic. So Anthropic is Dario, of course, founded by Dario Amodei and Daniela Amodei, right? And the idea is to ensure a safe transition through transformative AI. They focus on safety first AI research and trustworthy assistance. Okay, that's why it's a whole lot easier. Or, of course, their products. So Anthropic is the owner of Cloud. The Cloud we're talking about, Anthropic owns it. And Meta already. Meta, the founder is Mark Zuckerberg. The idea is to give people the power to build community. So that's the mission, right? That's the mission. In this case, their primary focus is AI embedded across social platforms, open, proprietary models. All right. So let's look at the big 6 company profiles very quickly. So OpenAI, okay, OpenAI, we've talked about the founder, and like I said, you're going to have these documents later. It's a document I use for a presentation for, what's it called, for a firm in Abuja. So I'll share it with us. I'll tell you where to get it from. So we've talked about their primary focus. So they have 3 major strengths. So pay attention. They have 3 major strengths. Market leading consumer AI adoption with ChatGPT. So ChatGPT was, of course, they had the first movers advantage. So everyone adopted it. Now they have a rapid frontier model iteration, the GPT series. So you've heard of GPT-1, GPT-2, GPT-3, GPT 4.0, GPT 4.1, and all of that. Okay. Then broadcast everyday product range. Okay. Broadest everyday product range. So there is chat, there is code, there is image, there is video, there is voice. Okay, OpenAI does have all of them. So OpenAI brought generative AI into the mainstream with ChatGPT and continues to push the frontier for reasoning, agentic tasks, and multimodal generation. Okay, now our next friend is Google. I will just be focusing in this case. There are 3 major strengths. So Google has an unmatched distribution, search, Android, Workspace, Chrome. If you go on YouTube, there is AI. If you go on Google search engine, there is AI. Everywhere, Drive, there is AI. So they have an unmatched distribution. Nobody comes close. They also have deep research pedigree from Google DeepMind. And you know that before now, Google was where everyone was going to search. Everyone was going to Google to search. But now, because of that as well, that has given them an advantage. Okay, so with Google DeepMind, then of course you have full stack infrastructure, including the custom TPU chips, and you can't take away that from Google. Like I said, it's very, very important. If you know how much that, if you know the things that Google can do, then, or Google before now can do, you'll be able to understand. Okay, so we've talked about the Spark research. We talked about full stack infrastructure, including Tensor, TPU teams. Please, sorry, let me see if there are. Sorry, I want to see if there are. Okay. Aha. So, okay. Someone is asking already that what is TPU. I don't think I'm in the mood to tell you what TPU is, but I would have said, if I was in the mood to tell you, I would have told you that TPU simply means tensor processing unit. Okay, tensor processing unit. That's what I would have told you that TPU means, tensor processing unit. And how do I explain it? It's just a custom computer chip. It was developed by Google, and the main goal is to be able to accelerate artificial intelligence and machine learning workloads. Especially I think deep learning. For those of you that have done anything in data science, we have what is called the Tensor Library in Python. So you have an idea of what I'm saying. So it's a very powerful chip right there. Okay, of course. You have the deepest enterprise footprint when it comes to Microsoft 365 and Azure. Azure is their cloud service. Okay, Azure is their cloud service. So they have the deepest enterprise footprint. Okay, that is, they have products that businesses, organizations can use. Microsoft tools. Almost all of you that have systems, you have Excel and all of those things. So they also have strong OpenAI partnership. They have very strong partnership with OpenAI, plus a multi-model strategy. Then thriving developer ecosystem. So even now, developers use GitHub. GitHub is where developers, data analysts, in short, people go to upload their codes, codes and all of that. They also use it to build portfolio, and of course Copilot. So one of the things now is you have that driving developer ecosystem via GitHub Copilot, guys. Now, of course, live access to real-time X. So you know that those of you that are on X, that people can just go to X and they ask Grok a particular question and it can immediately respond to them, with high level of accuracy though. All right, so it is fast, but then it's built on a very aggressive model release cadence. So it's fast, aggressive model release cadence. So the idea is they're pushing things very aggressively. The models are, tight integration with X platform and its audience. So they have that very, very tight integration with the X platform and its model. Another big guy in this space is called Anthropic. Now, Anthropic, one of the strengths for Anthropic is industry-leading focus on AI safety and interpretability. Okay, it focuses on AI safety. It's been driving that conversation, and it has built one of the strongest coding and agentic performance via Claude Code, and it does have high enterprise trust for reliability and judgment. So a whole lot of enterprises, organizations trust it for reliability and judgment. Now, you have Meta. Okay, one of the strengths for Meta is largest built-in distribution, billions of daily social media users. Okay, so of course, Facebook Meta generally, I guess, they does have 3 billion users and about 2 billion daily active users, okay, on their socials. So that works for them. So they have the largest built-in distribution, and it is pioneered. They pioneered the open weight frontier models like Llama. Okay, they pioneered those frontier models like Llama. Then massive sustained compute investment in AI infrastructure as well. All right, so let's look at the product ecosystem, and I'm going to be very fast with this. So when you look at OpenAI, there's ChatGPT, but that's not just all. There is the GPT model family, there is Codex, and there is Sora, there is Operator, and there is the OpenAI API. I know that in one of our sections, I told you the meaning of API. Who remembered? I told you the meaning of API. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Anele Destiny Chigozie. Application Programming Interface. No, because I'm not asking of AGI, I said API. Okay, thank you. So these are the products and ecosystem for OpenAI. Okay, in one of our classes, I'm going to explain more because I think I've made a post about it. I'll look for the link to that post on my Facebook and send it to you. There's a difference between AI platforms and AI models. There's a difference between AI platforms and AI models. There's a difference between AI platforms and AI models. So, Summer Queen, please remind me. Let me get the link later on. So remind me on WhatsApp so I can get that particular stuff. So these are the products. Sora is very powerful. In one of these section, we'll just attack it. But I can use my paid version of ChatGPT, and then we'll look at it. It's very powerful. It's an image. Steven, please stop writing on the screen. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So you have Operator. Operator is browser agent that acts on your behalf. Okay. You have API. So developers can integrate stuff from API, OpenAI API. We're also going to see more about the API when we start automation. Okay. Then you have Codex. Codex is the agentic software engineering assistant. So developers can use it to write codes and all of that. Okay. So that's the OpenAI product. So just call them the children of OpenAI. So how about Google? Google has Gemini, which most of you know. You also have the Gemini Pro and DeepThink is owned by Google as well. Most of you must have heard about Imagine and Nano Banana, which are majorly models. All right. They are models. And it's also owned by Google. Notebook LM, a very powerful research tool, and you can also use it to do some conversions like what Etidara was asking last time. Notebook LM can do all of that. You have View, which is a text to video generation model, and then you also have Vertex AI and AI Studio. All right, so all these are some of the children, of Google when it comes to the AI space, the big six. Then how about Microsoft? So you have the Microsoft Copilot now. You have the Microsoft 365 Copilot. You have the GitHub Copilot. You have the Copilot Studio. You have the Azure AI Foundry. You have the Copilot Plus PC systems, right? So these are also the children of Microsoft in the AI space. Okay, these are the guys controlling a whole lot beyond the things you're seeing. Of course, for XAI, you have Grok already. You have the Grok model family. You also have the Grok Heavy. You have the Real-Time X integration, which is a live search across the X platform. You have the voice mode, the natural spoken conversation with Grok. You also have, Grok also does have an API that can be integrated into any tool. Then, of course, Anthropy, you have Claude Code, you have Claude Cowork. which is an agentic app for non-developer knowledge work. All right. Then you have Claude in Chrome, Excel, and PowerPoint now. So Claude can actually be integrated into those tools. You have Claude Platform and API as well. And then you have responsible scaling policy as well. Okay. Then Meta, you have Meta AI, you have MuseSpark, you have Llama, you have Meta in Ray-Ban glasses, of course, Meta AI. You have Messenger and Instagram AI, which most of you should be very familiar with now. You have Meta Super Intelligence Labs. Okay, these are the ecosystem for Meta, as it were. These are the ecosystem for Meta. All right. So now, when it comes to AI ecosystem comparison, realistically, based on data, when it comes to best chatbots and all of that, we can't take it away from OpenAI. Okay, we can't take it away from OpenAI. OpenAI is the category leader in that space. Like they are the Baba. They are, a very strong contender is Google and of course Anthropic. Microsoft, XAI, and Meta, they're nowhere close when it comes to chat. When it comes to coding, building and writing codes, Anthropic is the category leader there, and the strong contenders are Microsoft and OpenAI. When it comes to writing, Anthropic is also a leader in that space. You have research. When it comes to research, Google does magic. Google too does magic, of course, because of the kind of data they have there. Enterprise, when it comes to enterprise, like we mentioned earlier on, Microsoft got you, but very strong contenders will be Google and Anthropic, because of course Google has been in the game too. Open source, Meta is an industry leader or category leader in that case, facing a very strong contention with Google as well. Real-time information, no one comes close to XAI and all. Video generation, give it to Google. Google is doing amazing stuff with different tools and and the models that they are churning out, from Nano Banana, Imagine, and all of that. Okay, but then you have OpenAI with that very serious contention. Then image generation, of course, OpenAI does magic, because most of the image generation tools that you see, they are built on the OpenAI API, and very strong contention comes from Google and all. So yeah, which AI should you use? Well, this is based on what we just talked about. You could see some of them like that. Okay. So I have some things here that we're going to use later. So, which is why we're going to divide us into groups, and we'll be able to get things done. All right. So every AI company has a unique vision and ecosystem. There is no single best AI platform. All right. Professionals should learn multiple AI ecosystems, select AI tools based on the task, not popularity. The future belongs to those who combine multiple AI tools. So this is very important, but I want to get something and show to you. So I remember that I asked a question with respect to which of the AI tools that, please, I'm coming. I want to get something. Okay, I've seen it. Okay, so permit me to, so let me show you something. Different industries, different people. This is why I said don't let anyone deceive you by just learn. If people are just coming out there to say things and not willing to teach you and show you what is the reason for their bias. Don't fall for it. Now, look at this. I'm just sharing the response from the form. Okay, about 105 people have responded to the link from yesterday's class. And if you remember in that form, one of the questions I asked was, which AI tool gave you the best result by your judgment? Now look at it. We have about 39 people saying ChatGPT. Please confirm you can see my screen. Okay. So you can see ChatGPT has 39%. That's 41 people responded to that. We have 32 people on Claude, which makes up 30.5%. You have 11 people who said they got a better result from DeepSeek. You have 11 people again who said they were better with what came from Google AI Studio. You have about 10 people who said Dollar gave them a better result. Now, are we going to say that every other person lied just because ChatGPT has the highest? No. What this is going to tell you is that as a prompt engineer, all right, and an AI expert, that output is very important. That why you say that this particular thing, right? Why you say that this particular thing or that your outcome is good is that it matches your expectation, not just what we're imagining. It matches your expectation. If it's not going to match your expectation, then how do you say so? If you got the result the way you want it, it is safe to say, okay, this gave me a better result. And it is foolishness in my own thought for me to just come and tell you, come out there because you've not used this one. No, this guy gave me a good result. And that's why you're in a better authority to say, for this thing I want to do, this guy gave me a better result. And I think, and you can also see that it means that as an AI expert, there might be times you might have to explore different tools so that you can pick different things. Okay, this one gave you this. You take it, you put. It's okay, I don't like the one ChatGPT gave me with respect to this section, but I can take the one that DeepSeek is giving me here. And again, another thing this will do is it can help you understand the accuracy of an output. If ChatGPT is telling me that, oh, for this thing I'm doing that is giving me 10 so percentage, I'll be able to know, oh, that this is not what I want. This is another thing that I should be doing. Okay. So I just hope that we get value here, and then it will make sense. All right. So guys, sorry. So we're going to proceed. We're going to proceed. So remember, please, remember, I promise you I will share that document with you, so you'll be able to do stuff. So today again, we're going to write another script. We're going to write another. We're going to write another. We're going to create another prompt, but this time around, yesterday I did that. Yeah, Chris Nelson said it helps us to do. iPhone user said, I've been trying to log in since 7 p.m. I keep getting logged out. No, there is no problem. All you have to do is go to YouTube. Go to YouTube so you don't miss out now. Okay, so we're going to create something. And what we're going to create, ladies and gentlemen, is that we are going to say that. So let's imagine that we want to create series. Listen carefully. Oh. We want to create a short video series. Let's say a 1-minute video series. Okay. A 1-minute video series of about 10 wild animals. Okay, and this 1 minute video series, we just want to talk about them. Maybe we want to talk about, let's say, we want to talk about their feeding nature, their survival nature, their survival technique, and maybe reproduction. Okay, so we're going to talk about their hunting nature or survival nature. So we can say feeding, hunting, or survival, and then reproduction. So again, listen. Yeah, and their behavior. So if your nature and their behavior, thank you, Waiwu. So one thing you must understand is before you can be able to create anything, you want to be able to picture it in your head and say, this is what I want. This is what I want to achieve. This is what I want to do. Okay. I don't think this thing will play out, but let me see. Just give me a minute. Let me see if it will play out. I'm not sure, but okay. So just hold on. I want to show you something. So you have an idea of what I'm trying to say. Let me share my screen now. Please confirm you can see my screen. Confirm you can see my screen. Okay. So see, let me see. I just hope we will not have echo. So let me play. I want to explain something. Oh, sorry. So sorry, we couldn't get audio to it, and since we're sharing from the other screen, it's not moving smoothly the way it's moving if you're seeing it from here. But what I'm trying to make us see is that you need to have a mental picture of what you want to create. You need to have a mental picture of what you want to do, and then you go ahead to do them. So that's why we're looking at this. Now I said someone help. Someone say 1 minute video series about 10 wild animals, their feeding nature, survival technique, reproduction, and their behavior. So what we want to do is that we want to create one minute video of different 10 wild animals. That is one video for each animal. One video for each animal. So we want to be able to do those kind of stuff. That's what we want to be able to do. Do you understand? And for us to do this, you must in your head break it. How am I going to go about this? So number one, we need to decide on the 10 animals. Do you understand? We must decide on the 10 wild animals that we want. So let's go ahead. The 10 wild animals that we want. Let's go with number one, my favorite, lion. So someone should give us another one. Etidara or Rose Jonah or Daniel Joseph or Ajiboye. Take notes. All the ones I'll mention, you take them. So please, you can be suggesting, I will select. So we're going to take lion, tiger, so we have lion. Kezito has given us crocodile. Joel Emmanuel has given us Emmanuel. So we have lion, tiger, crocodile, and hyena. Please type that 4 down for me, Etidaras, or Daniel Joseph. Just type that 4 for me. Lion, tiger, crocodile, hyena. Before I select another one from. So everyone, just be making your suggestion. We'll pick. Etidara, please add elephant to it, add wolf to it, add cheetah, elephant, wolf, and cheetah. Add king cobra to it as well. Add king cobra to it. Add gorilla to it. Add gorilla to it. Okay. Can we do? Oh, I like that honey badger idea, Shao. That honey badger will not be bad though. Let's do honey badger. Let's complete it, honey badger. So take note of this. This is my own 10 that I'm going to use to explain what I want us to do. When you're crafting your own, you can use your own 10, okay? So you don't say I did not select your favorite animal. So you can select your own 10, but this is the 10 we're working with, okay? Thank you. Etidara, please go ahead and paste our 10 now. Okay. Somebody say no black mamba. All right, Tidara. Thank you so much. Thank you. So now we've gotten the 10 animals, okay? We've gotten the 10 animals. And the next thing we have to do is to be able to remember that for us to create this, we want to be able to generate images. Emmanuel Christopher, please don't do that. Don't do that. Summer Queen, please delete that message. Please don't do that. Summer Queen, I've made you a co-host before now. Let me check again. Okay, so let's proceed now. So let's proceed. So one of the things we have to do will be to have the 10 animals that I want to do, okay? And we want to generate this stuff. So there are a couple of stuffs. We can do that and decide to use. We're going to look at two things. We can use a text to video, or we can use an image to video. So if we're using a text to video, means we just generate the prompt and go straight to the video generating tool and generate them. But if we're using an image to video, it means that we'll generate the prompts that will help us generate image, and then use the image generator to go and generate the video. All right. So it's either we're moving straight from text to video, or we're moving from text to image and then to video. Okay. And either ways, sorry, please, just 1 minute. All right, so let's start with one. So we're going to start with first, let's say we're going to be doing text to video. Okay, so let's write the prompts together. I'm not writing anything, so that's why I'm not sharing my screen. So we'll get to work. Etidara will be our eyes. So she'll be our hands in the chat box. So first, I want you to be able to tell the ChatGPT what you want to do, that you want to create, a series, blah, 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 a one video series of 10 wild animals, and then give it the wild animals you want to do. Tell it, I just want it from what you've understood I've said. Just go ahead. I need everyone to type in the chat box. Just go ahead. You'll be modifying your prompt. So go ahead. You've heard what I say we want to do. We want to create a 1 minute video series for 10 different wild animals. So each video for one animal. All right. So we're going to have 10 series. So go ahead and write the prompt first. Please write it in the chat box. We're going to be modifying it. We'll learn from everybody's prompt until we get a very good prompt. Let's go. I will look at your prompt, suggest what you can add, what you can remove. So everybody's prompt will be unique. Like I said, I'm not going to teach you what to think or how to think. So I'm not going to tell you just copy this prompt, and that doesn't make sense. So let's go. I'll give you some time. Let's do that. Etidara said, create a 1 minute video series for each of the 10 wild animals I'll be listing out. Okay. Eric, I've seen your prompt. Please just type it here. I'll make corrections. Jeswil Akpan, let me start with your own first. When you say create a 1 minute video series of 10 animals showing this, each animal has one video for about 60 seconds. Well, from the beginning, what you put there is a little bit contradictory. You have to always be clear from the beginning. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. You're a professional videographer, storyteller with. Now, hold on. Who is this? Nwachuku Justin. Nwachuku Justin, can you hear me? Just give me a yes in the chat box. Nwachuku. Now, I want to make correction to yours. Please, everyone, if you can see Nwachuku's own. So, Nwachuku, I'm going to ask you, for this thing we want to create, who do you think that we should trust? Is it a professional videographer or a wildlife conservative expert? Who do you think is in a better position to be able to do this thing you want to do? Are you saying that we can just pick up one professional photographer from Lagos that snaps at events and all that and say, come on? Exactly. So now you can go make adjustment to your prompt. Thank you. You guys are learning so fast. I'm very proud. Now, so listen again. Listen again. Everyone, please pause. If just pause, hold on. For those of us that are saying that you're asking it to generate the video, have you even asked yourself, how is it going to do it? I want 1 minute video separately. If I just put the prompt and say generate the video, what do we want it to do? Do we want it to generate each video 1 minute, stop and come back again and run it? That should begin to tell you now that there's something wrong with that prompt. So if we're going to start with ChatGPT, pay attention now. So everyone will go and re-edit their prompt. What we're going to do is that you can't tell it that you want to create and then you now ask it to go ahead and create. You say you want 1 minute video and you want for 10. Just think about it. If you place this thing in ChatGPT now, what do you want it to do? Have you even thought about your context window? Right? And even if it's a video generating tool, is it going to generate one video and then it now move to the next one? Say, okay, this is the second video. Then you go and download each of them. Or is it going to generate each of them 1 minute and then give you a 10-minute video? And which tool can do that for you? So it means that if we're starting with ChatGPT, so pay attention now so that you go and make your prompt. Like, super proud. You guys are very fast. So if we're using ChatGPT, it means that we should be able to tell ChatGPT, for example, that we want to do this, this, and this. And just like what you guys have done, you've told it what we want. Please, those of you dropping now, I'm not seeing, okay. Rain Precious, I can't see those things we talked about. We mentioned specific things we want from that video. Remember, we say context matters. Context matters. Look at what Blessing Bob did. You are an expert wildlife documentary writer and storyteller with 15 years of experience writing, blah, blah, blah. Create a 1 minute video series of the following. Now, again, Blessing Bob, this is powerful, but we're still missing something. You can't ask it to create a 1 minute. We're starting with ChatGPT, so we can't ask it to create. But even if it's a video generating tool, you can't ask it to create a 1 minute video of 10 wild animals. It cannot. There's no tool that can do that for you. Video generation is very, 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 very powerful. Like, it eats up a whole lot of credit. That's why someone just generate 8 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, blah, blah, blah. Unless you begin to buy credits. Unless you begin to buy credits. All right, unless you begin to buy credit. So we want to be able to say, after you must have told it what you want to do that you want to, we can now tell it to generate a prompt. To generate a prompt for each of the animals that can be used. So you can tell it to generate a prompt that will be used to generate the 1 minute video for each of the animals using a text to video AI tool, such as InVideo. Should I say that again? So we said generate a prompt that can be used to create that can be used to generate the video, that can be used to generate the 1 minute video. Generate a prompt. Please, Etidara, can you help me here to write? Generate a prompt that can be used to generate the 1 minute video Etidara, let's rework that again. Okay, so generate a prompt for each of the animals. Yeah. Okay, no, generate a prompt that can be used to generate the 1 minute video for each of the animals. For each of the animals using a text to video AI tool such as InVideo. Let me even see. I didn't want to share my screen today, but you guys are forcing me to. Let me do that. So guys, hold on. I'm trying to get. I like what Emilia Tom has done. Emilia Tom, there are some issues in your prompt. Number one, you did not indicate there that it's a 1 minute video. Context matters. Number two, you say using a text to video format. Okay, let's see how the command do. So, to okay. Actually, DeepSeek has launched my ChatGPT. Let me check my Claude. Okay, guys, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen now. Okay. So let me copy. Etidara, have you written it? If you have, let me just copy what you've done. Etidara, do me a favor, share what you've written again. Okay, hold on, I think I've seen it. Oh, I can't see it again. Oh. Okay. Etidara, let me expand this guy properly. Okay. Okay. All right. So can you your first from like the first you wrote and then this one now? I can't see, or I have this one. So let me copy this one first. Let me go and put it in. Let me go and put it in. So let me come back and see. Please, everyone, can you just possibly to let Etidara be able to drop this stuff for me so I can collect it and then we'll continue. Please don't be offended. Etidara, I'm waiting. If you can help now, please. Look at the prompt Karinede came up with. Fantastic. Prompt can be used to generate for following should be that one should be on the following animals. Number two, the video should contain the following information on that each animal featured. And assume the role of, please, you guys need to check out from Kanade Egberi Bean. You need to check it out. You need to check it out. If I were you, I would be taking no. So let me, okay, I can't see that of it there, but permit me, let me take this one from Karinade and paste here. So let me take this one. So look at the prompt here, okay? Please, Karinade, sorry, are you male or male so that I'll know if I was he or she? This is what he came up with. He said, generate a prompt that can be used to generate a 1 minute video series for 10 wild animals. The following instructions should be, all right. So this is what I will add. One video for each animal, because I don't want to assume that he knows the way I want it. This one is not even in the case of big English. I will tell you the way I want, even if I have to speak my language. So I just want to run his prompt and let's see. Remember, we talked about iteration. If it doesn't come out the way we want it, we iterate again. Look at it. Look at it. I told you, your prompt, your output must match expectation at least. So this is the result. It said, as a wildlife conservation is for the Serengeti to the. So those of you that watch Joe Wild, or most of you that watch documentaries, you know of Serengeti. You know that the key to that there's not true about the story of his survival. To generate this video series, please use the following structured prompt for your AI video generator. All right. Remember, let me go to ChatGPT here and paste the same thing. Let me go to ChatGPT and paste the same thing. How many of us can see my ChatGPT screen? Okay. The thing I copied and scattered. Oh, let me just separate them with comma here. Okay. Feeding nature, survival technique, reproduction. Sorry, feeding nature, survival, reproduction. Reproduction behavior, and he said here that we should assume. He said here that we should assume that the role of a seasoned wildlife conservationist. Okay, so I hope that ChatGPT gets what I'm saying. So I'm running it on ChatGPT too. So let's see what ChatGPT can give to us. So while we're waiting there, we can go back to DeepSeek so that we can see. So look at it. So he said to generate this video, please use the following structure prompt for your AI generator, like Sora, Runway, Gen 2, or Pika as well. Copy and paste the template below for each of the 10 animals to create a cohesive, all right? So this is the master prompt template that he gave, all right? All right, so master prompt templates for all 10 animals. So look at it. It has given instruction, role, style, duration, 60 seconds, audio deeds, visual structure, the four arts, the opening stare, extreme close-up of the animal's eyes, Then when we have that now, specific prompts for each animal. So for the lion, we can now say, copy the specific details below into the master template above. So this one he gave to you above is for you to, is this one, okay? So remember what I said, that once you get an output, you must do everything possible to understand the output, else you can get results, right? So this output now, I have to master it. I have to understand what it's saying. So he's saying that this template you have here, we should use it for all 10 animals. We have to use it for all 10 animals, okay? So what you're going to do for me, everyone, is to sign up on InVideo AI. Sign up on InVideo AI. InVideo AI. Sign up on InVideo AI. So this is InVideo. Okay. All right. Okay. So you can see that. So please sign up on InVideo. Please hurry up. We're already 4 minutes beyond that time. So how many of us are signing up? Give me a yes. All right, thank you, Nemeka. Okay, Ngozi have signed up. Alexis have done that. Tino Tender said he's downloading the app. Well, I didn't know they have an app though. Gloria Jaja, yes, okay. So they say plan a script, storyboard, or a video. Okay. Let me even see what they let me see what they have here. It's look at the one that has this logo that I'm using here. Look for the one that has that logo. So yeah, is invideo.io. You can just go to invideo.io. Let me type it for you. Miss Nelson, this is beautiful. It's powerful. Thank you. So let me go. Yeah. So this guy is copy. So this is the first prompt. Before we can start putting it for different animals. So let's do this. I have this. Remember, we must link to the prompt to remember I'm flowing the prompt. And if you paid attention, you know that prompt was given to us by Karinede. So you don't just think that this is for the lion. Okay, so this is for the lion. Okay, I'm trying to see why. Sorry. InVideo does have a free version. So somewhat there. Okay. Let me see. Let me just something. Yeah. All right. So have we all created? All right, please. If you created your InDrive and you can generate, that's fine. If you cannot, please copy your prompt and hold it. It's that there's nothing to be confused about. Just get, hold it, save, and create your account. I'll be dropping some other tools that I would like you to create an account with. So we continue from there. We'll continue from there. I don't want to keep us this time. I remember the person outside as well. So copy your prompt. So tomorrow we'll spend time to look at this, and then, but yes, use your own prompt, modify it now with all the corrections that I've made. Okay, if there's still an issue, we'll handle it tomorrow to get the result. Please, let me mention this. Okay, tomorrow I'll give us in details about 10 days AI challenge, which is starting on Thursday. Okay, so which is starting on Thursday. Yeah, I think we're going to start 1st of August so that it will match. Yeah, we'll start 1st of August. No big deal. No big deal. Please take note that we're starting that AI challenge. We're starting agentic AI class. Our agentic AI will take us from 1st of August to probably 6th of August. And then from 7th, we're going to now engage in AI and automation before you now start your final group projects. Yes, I said for the docs, I said I'm going to give you a link where you can go and take it tomorrow. I will do that. But I think from your quiz that we're going to do based on what we learned today, it will be sent to your email. Either ways, whatever it is, you get information tomorrow. So sorry about that. Bots in my phone. Sorry. So guys, copy your quiz. Thank you everyone for the things you shared earlier on with us. I really do appreciate. We will make progress. We will do better, and please keeping on. All right, keep being consistent. Everything is going to be fine. And I just believe that you're going to leave this training better and ready to do as much as you can. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Please do have a wonderful evening. Let's not keep some of these people who are outside because of this any further. Thank you. Good night, everyone. Bye. Please copy your prompt because if I end this call now, it's gone.